another tutorial on music theory on Musisco platform. Today we are going to look at the alphabets in music. The first 7 letters of English alphabet represents the music alphabet. It starts with A and ends with G. So in between there are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. The 7 music alphabet is used to represent music. However, any musical instrument, in any musical instrument, it is not. It starts with C. It starts with C. The next note will be D. The next note will be E, F, G, A, B, and it ends with C. This is how the music alphabets are placed in any musical instrument. For example, you see, if you have seen any piano or keyboard, there will be 2 black keys and 3 black keys, and there will be a gap. See, 2 black keys, and below the 2 black keys, there will be a white key, and below 3 black keys, there will be 2 white keys. This is how now these notes the notes are placed from C to C. How? Now the C is placed before the 2 black notes C. The next note will be D, the next note will be E, F, G, A, B, and the C. The C is the higher octave, the C is the lower octave, and this C is the higher octave. This we will see it in on the Musisco, how these notes are placed in Musisco. Fine. Now we saw uh, how the notes are placed in the Musisco. Now let's see what these black notes are. Now, so the black keys, see in piano or keyboard and any other instrument, other instruments have different type, but piano and keyboard have black keys and white keys. See, there are 2 black keys, and below the 2 black keys there is a white key. There are 3 black keys and there are 2 white keys. Right? 2 white keys. Now these black keys are named as sharp, S-H-A-R-P, and the symbol used is this one. Okay, there is 2 vertical lines and 2 parallel lines. This is called sharp. Now, how these sharps are placed? See, the black keys in the keyboard or in the musical instruments are named sharp keys. For example, so white key is named C, then we have C sharp. Then again white key D, and we have D sharp. And again E do not have sharp, so it is followed by F. F has a sharp and it is followed by F sharp. Then G sharp, A sharp, B, and B do not have a sharp, so it is again followed by C, and again it rotates. Now this C to C is called an octave, so it's called an octave, 8 notes. So these C to B have 12 notes which represent the music alphabets. So C to C sharp, C sharp to D, D sharp, D to D sharp, D sharp to E, E to F, F to F sharp, F sharp to G, G to G sharp, G sharp to A to A sharp to B, and again the top, the high note C. So this picture has one C to C 1 octave, and this C to C 2 octave, and this C to C 3 octave. This is a 3 octave. No. Now let's see in the Musisco how these sharps are placed in a very different way in Musisco. We will see later. Then after the next slide, we will see how to place these sharps in the Musisco notation. Now we have seen the plain notes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and we have seen sharp notes, that is, which is followed by after C. And E and F, E and B do not have sharp. and this is how the notes 12 notes are placed in any musical instrument. Now, how these notes are placed in a stave line? How? See, we have seen in the earlier class about the treble clef and the bass clef. Now, this treble clef is used to write melodies. This bass clef is used to harmonize the melody we have written on the top. Now, how the music alphabet C to C is represented in both in treble clef and bass clef. Let's see. Now, see, it starts with C. Okay, here. Okay, you can write here. Okay, just for the convenience to understand better, I have written. It is written here. The picture represents C here, which is a middle C. Why it is a middle C? Because note starts from here. If it starts from here, it goes up, 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 and F to F. And there are lines below. Below, we have seen in the first class. There are lines below the first line and above the top line. They are called ledger lines. We will see ledger lines, yeah, in next few classes. Now, at present, just keep in mind that this is the middle C. Now, this C to F is written to write our musical ideas, to write melodies. So this is a C, and we have D, and the first line is E, as we have seen already, and the next space is F, next line is G, next space is A, next line is B, and the next space is C, next line is D, F, and the next space will be G. That goes on. Okay, we'll see it in the next class. So this is how the music alphabets are represented for the treble clef. Let's see how. Let's welcome back. So now, see, the music travels. If you write a melody from this using these notes C to D, D to E, E to F, F to G, G to A, G to B, and C. You write a melody. See, now when a music travels from C to D, we call it whole tone. See, this is whole tone is something they have wrongly typed or mistakenly written. W whole is one complete. C to C sharp. See, yeah, the music goes to C sharp and it goes to D. So we can play C and D, but what it means is it do not touch C sharp, but till the music travels from C to D, which means there is a semitone in between. This is a tone, so we call whole tone. When music goes from C to D, we call it whole tone. And here D sharp, E again. So it is a whole tone. Now here, when music goes from E to F, it is not a whole tone. It is semitone, because E to F is half step ahead. And see, there is no E to F. Now C to C sharp is half step. C sharp to D is half step, but C to D is whole step. Again, C to C sharp is half step. Now F to F sharp to G is the whole step. G to G sharp to A, whole step. A to A sharp to B is a whole step. Now again, from B to C is the half step. So this is what we call whole tone and semitone. Okay, this is most important. In future classes, it will be more useful. So when this is called time interval. Okay, so when music travels C to E, if the music travels from C to E, it travels two whole tones. Okay, one whole tone, two whole tone. So that's how we represent semitone and whole tone. Again, the picture. So when music travels from C to C sharp, it is a semitone or half. We represent it as half note, half note, half tone, semitone. When it represents goes from C to C sharp and from C sharp to D, C to C sharp half note, and again half becomes whole tone. Okay, that's all for this lecture, for this session. Meet you in the next session. Thank you.